Hey, I'm Jacquelyn from Your Fullest Expression, and today I'm talking about questioning your why or your motive about things and how it can really open your eyes to a lot. So, I am going to introduce what a why is, an example that I've had in my life, and how you can do it as well. Why is the motive behind why you do certain things. So, really asking yourself, okay, I decided to do this, but why? And why did I decide that? And like going backwards to find out your true motive of things. And questioning if that's a motive that's important to you, if that's something that's true, authentic, and that you believe in, because we don't have enough time in our lives to be wasting on seeking out things that don't really serve us, that aren't for us, that we don't love. And an example that I have is, I want to say last summer and fall, I decided that I was going to train for a triathlon, a sprint triathlon. I'm not that much of an athlete. And so I was going to do that, and I got all these books. Like I got Transformed by a Triathlon. I actually got the idea from a book that was like, oh, you could be a better person if you do this. I got Triathlon Training for Dummies and other things like that. And I started taking the workouts, and I would do them all the time. I'm not a huge runner, but I started running. I would go to the pool and swim. I would bike. I would do all these things and start doing all my workouts and checking off the list. And I did that for, I want to say, about 3 months, because it took a lot of time from where I started to where I wanted to be to complete a sprint triathlon. I signed up for one when I started, so I was accountable, and every day, 6 days a week, I would train for it, and I would go hard. I would run for hours, do all these things that I never really thought that I would do, and then I got a little bit burned out because I was pushing myself so hard. And at that point, I started to consider, why am I doing this? Like, I got this idea from a book. Why did I think it's for me? Why am I doing this? This isn't something I really love and enjoy. Like, I don't love running. I do like certain things, like I like swimming and I like biking, but I don't love every aspect of it. So I started to question my motive and my why. And I really got down to the deeper levels of my why and figured I just wanted that label of like the person that is a triathlete and what comes with that label, and for people to view me as that. And I sat with it for a while, because I'm not someone that always seeks reassurance from other people. Like, I'm going to do what I want when I want, and that's just how it's going to be. So I sat with that, and it's something that really didn't sit well with me, that I was working so hard for peer validation for a label that wasn't truly myself. Like, I was making myself do things that I wasn't in love with just for other people and myself to have that label of like being an overachiever, being an athlete, committing to my goals, and excelling at everything. And so I honestly didn't end up following through. So I trained for 3 months. I actually got sick and had bronchitis for a while, and it was pretty bad. And I was trying to train through that, which was stupid. So I burned myself out. And the day of the triathlon, which I already committed to way back at the beginning, came, and I was exhausted. I was so burned out. I coughing, everything. And I told myself, if I wake up on time, then my body says that I can do this and that it'll be fine. But if I don't wake up on time and like can't get out of bed, then it's just not for me today. And so I actually didn't end up getting out of bed. I slept till 3 hours after the triathlon was completed. And I sat with that idea all day of kind of feeling guilty that I worked so hard to accomplish this, and I could have been there, but my body was telling me no. And deep down inside, I was only seeking that label. And so questioning your why and your motives helps you to eliminate what you're wasting time on that's not truly important to you. So I kind of didn't waste time. I mean, I got exercise and all these other things, but I could have been doing other things that are exercise that I love and I enjoy more. And so I just invite you to question why you're doing these things. Are you throwing yourself in a project? Why? Are you seeking that validation, that label, trying to prove something to yourself that you don't necessarily need to prove in this venue? And so that's just a little bit of a story on how it's okay to drop what doesn't serve you. The why and the motive of that label does nothing for me, and I dropped it, and I'm still okay and doing well. So I invite you to do the same. Question why you're throwing yourself into something. Is it worth it to you? And let me know. I'm here to help. That's what my job is for, and I would love to hear your story. So if you'd like to share it with me, please email me at yourfullestexpression@gmail.com, and I'd love to offer support and guidance because I have been through it, and I'd like to help you do the same. Have a great day.